Hello guys, and welcome back to Living Our American Dream, our YouTube channel. Today is September 14th, the first day of the Michigan Youth Hunt. And if you watched this channel last year, you know that my son Marcus went hunting with me on our property, and Michael got to hunt with Grandpa last year. This year we're switching off, so Michael's gonna hunt with me. So what's your equipment there, son?
I have a 44 Magnum.
Well, Mike and I didn't see any deer this morning. We saw 7 turkeys and some squirrels and whatnot, but we had a football game to go to. Marcus had a football game, so we kind of left and went to that, but now we're going to go back out. We're going to go over to our, I guess it'd be the east side of our property, where I've got another food plot growing pretty good, and a couple apple trees right in the middle of that food plot. A lot of tracks over there, so we dug ourselves in a little ground blind in some brush and some weeds and stuff. So we're gonna go check that out and see if we can see something coming out to those apples tonight. Okay, so here's our setup. Right over there, there's an apple tree right there, and an apple tree right there. And those trees drop apples. And this food plot right here has winter wheat and sunflowers in it. You can see them. We're tucked back in here in a little ground blind behind some brush. I'm just tucked off to the side. Mike's kind of tucked in here a little bit. He's got a better view because he's got the gun. But hopefully we can get something to come out here today. We'll see what happens.
So we didn't end up seeing anything over that food plot. It was a really good setup, but we didn't have anything come out. So the weather was warm, and it was early in the season. This was probably the earliest youth hunt we've had so far. But the following morning it was raining, and we didn't go back out to that same spot again. We went out to our blind that we sat in the first day, and we didn't see anything there either. So Sunday night we ended up going out and sitting in a spot in the woods, and it was one of those situations where everything kind of happens so fast you don't have time to pull the camera up, and we were just sitting on the ground, so I was not able to get much footage, or any footage I should say, of the deer that we seen. But this next clip, Mike's going to tell you the story of what happened.
Well, you're seeing this clip right now, and we had a heck of a story. So I'll go through kind of what we went through the last couple days, and then Mike can tell you the story. We sat in our regular blind Saturday morning.
That should probably be right there, though.
And we didn't see a darn thing. And Saturday night we went over to another food plot of ours, and we real quick put together a ground blind out of sticks and leaves and whatnot. We sat there and we had a really good setup, and it just didn't work. We didn't see anything. And Sunday, which is today of the youth hunt, we went back to the Mike's blind where he shot his first deer ever about 4 or 5 years ago, and we sat there again, and we didn't see any deer. We seen turkeys again.
It rained.
But it rained. Yeah, it rained, so we didn't want to get out and get wet. But tonight we decided we were just going to go over to like a crossroads area and just kind of sit down So Mike picked a spot over on the west end of our property. Mike, why don't you go ahead and tell us the story right now?
Okay, so we were out in the corner, which is over there, and we walked back, and then we just walked in, and we sat between two trees, and my dad was facing to the north, which is that way, and I was facing that way. And then once we got there, there were these two squirrels that started like yelling at each other for like, I don't even know, how long was it that? How long did that?
Half hour at least. Yeah, more than probably an hour. They were just chirping. They couldn't figure out what we were. They did not like us. So finally, when they shut up, what happened?
And then when they shut up, like 2 minutes after they shut up, a doe and two fawns came out. And they came this way, and I got my gun, starting to get my gun set up to shoot. And then the doe turned and walked back this way towards my dad. And I had to turn around, point the gun up so I wouldn't point it at my dad.
Yeah, Mike was going to have to kind of cross me with his rifle, just kind of, and shoot almost across me, which was not going to be very good. And that doe spooked, and I have a feeling I spooked it, because I was trying to turn my head and it took off. So we talked about it for a minute. We figured out what we learned, and then what?
And then, shoot, how long was it after that this guy came along?
I would say 10 minutes.
Yeah, so he came along, sniffing the trail of the doe, and I didn't think it was a buck at first. And I got the gun set up, and then I looked, and I saw antlers, and I just put it on his shoulder.
Yeah, Mike says deer, 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 and I said, hey man, I'm not moving this time. You go ahead and do what you got to do. So out of the corner of my eye, I see him pick up the shooting stick. Now remember, we're just sitting on the ground in front of an oak tree. He picks up it was a maple tree. He picks up the shooting stick, shoulders the rifle, cocks it back, and I hear him go, "Er!" And as soon as he did it, about a second and a half after that, boom! He took the shot. And of course I flung around to see, what I could see of the deer taking off. But we're shooting that single shot 44 Magnum. This would be Mike's entry wound here.
Perfect.
And yeah, just right at the shoulder. And he was slightly quarter in two, ever so slightly quarter in two. So show us where the exit wound would be, Mike, on the other side. No, use your hand on this side.
Oh, like here.
So, yeah, forward a little. Nope, forward. Front of the deer. Front of the deer. Like up in here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So right about where Mike's hand's at, is where the exit wound's at. But it's actually a darn nice shot. I'm proud of him. So, what do you say, man?
Yeah.
Let's get a tag on this thing.
Yeah. Let's get my tag set real
Hey.
quick.
High five me, bro. Nice. Let's tag it and get it up to the house.